Welcome back, everybody, to the Gears of War Pro Circuit Columbus Open Fallout here, joined with one of my favorite people to cast with, Toby Campbell, coming from the UK. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. I've just come off from an amazing match in the open bracket, and already I'm getting into what is going to be, I think, a very competitive match.
You think so? Supremacy.
I think so.
You know, Supremacy so far has not looked the hottest. 0-2
Admittedly,
in full
yes.
play. You think they can come out against a fully spaced team that has been on fire coming through Open?
I won't go into predictions just yet, but I think if Supremacy can start this day off in a very good way, it's the first time they're playing, of course, fully spaced, they've had an open bracket match already today. I think they can do well. I think they can bang in terms of the shotguns. I was saying the same storyline with CxLlN yesterday, but I think it could be the same scenario here.
Interesting. Of course, Toby Campbell, the expert on all things Europe. He casts almost every online tournament in Europe, 2K tournaments, 250 series tournaments, and of course every major LAN circuit event as well. Going up against, that is Supremacy, going up against Team Canada, that is fully spaced, who won the Montreal Invitational. It was an 8-team tournament a few weeks ago in Montreal, Quebec. They came out very, very strong with a great showing at that event. It's really sweet. I don't think they lost a map there. Kept the same roster, bar one small change. Picked up Colin, who really made a name for himself, placing top 4 at that event as well.
And of course, fully spaced as well. If you didn't know, folks, they actually 2-0'd Vitality yesterday.
Wow.
And we know Vitality is another top EU team. I kind of rank Supremacy in that top 3, you know, in that stage with CxLlN and formerly Infused until they split. But of course, Supremacy and Vitality, they're the go-to teams now. Sigma are out. I just like to put that out there while I remember. Sigma are out of this tournament, so it really does rest on these teams' shoulders that I've mentioned.
Millennium still kicking, though, I believe.
Millennium still kicking.
In the losers bracket. Hat goes off to them. And I got to ask you, Toby, you know, coming into the tournament, and be honest, Vitality, Supremacy, who would you rank as the better team coming into this event a couple days ago?
It's difficult, right? Until very recently, it's been neck and neck. They've been trading, you know, grand finals and MLG 2Ks. Despite CxLlN taking 4 out of 5, they've been very, very close. But I'd have to go with Vitality in terms of their LAN performances, and back in Gfinity as well, we saw them, you know, formerly R-Damage as well in Gears 3. They've been the more consistent team, and they are the longest standing team in EU as well.
Yeah, so you and I both. So the fact that fully spaced 2-0'd Vitality in the open bracket might mean things are a little bit scary for the Supremacy squad, who is really, really trying to make some things happen over in the pool play, trying to take their first win against this fully spaced squad. We saw Enigma 6 do it against Extortions. Let's see if fully spaced can come back and change the story there. Let's kick it off to Farouk on main stage for introductions for these two teams.
Here live on the main stage, bringing out the first team on the blue side, making their way down the aisle, completely locked in, it's fully spaced. Carson's the team leader and strategist of the team, and known as the best player in Canada. Colin had an amazing breakout event in Montreal. In front of our eyes, he's becoming one of the top slayers in all of Gears esports. Fatality, the most versatile player on the team, who was always there for his teammates. Leapside, the man who is first into the fight and the last one to leave. Raw Dog, the sharp shooter for the team. And now, on the red side, here to dominate the field and reign over any team in their way, it's Supremacy! Team captain and veteran player since Gears of War 1. This is his second time coming from the UK to play in the USA. It's Cloud, and Fitz hailing all the way from Ireland. They call him the Wall, and he plays the anchor role. Known as Hammerhead, Lukoze by his teammates. Lou plays the Slayer role on the squad. Ron Slaught, the youngest member of the team, is known for his sniping and power weapon handling. Then there's Beezy, former member of Top Gear's 3 EU team Apex. He's looking to prove he can still compete at the top level. Now I gotta ask you, my man, what does your team need to do to advance deeper into this event?
Fly into everybody's covers and just one-shot everyone.
Now what have you learned, or what have you heard about this opponent over here, Fully Spaced?
I've heard that they're the best Canadian team, but it doesn't really bother us at all. I'm still going to kill them all.
Now, it's a lot of tough words over there coming from my man, Luke Ozai. Now, I ask you, they're in the way right now. Supremacy is in your way from getting what you want. How do you shut them down?
We're already thinking about Optic in the finals. We're not worried about them one bit. We know our game, and we know they can't beat it. That's all there is to it.
So you're essentially considering this a walkover game?
Exactly.
Gentlemen, we're going to see if it's a walkover. Shake hands.
Oh, baby. I love it. I absolutely love it, Toby Cam. I don't know about you, my man, but that gave me the chills. The team video, the intro, the walkout, the swagger, a little bit of swagger from the boys in Supremacy. I'm liking it. I'm
loving the EU walkouts onto the stage, dancing. We saw Ash yesterday doing much the same as Reese at the start.
Conor McGregor status, you know. You saw Fitzer repping his country, Ireland, the flag, and you saw Lou, absolute savage in the interview, man. He's one of the most animated characters in the European scene. And these guys, there's a lot of story here. I, in particular, am waiting to see Ronnie, the man second from the right. He is an absolute savage. I mean, when you have praised himself in Gears Ultimate Edition, saying that Ronnie is the best player in Europe, I think that says a lot about what you can expect out of this player. Very fast-paced player, good shotgun, great movement. I'm looking to see Ronnie go big.
Yeah, certainly a great all-rounder. And it kind of speaks to all of these players, very good all-rounder shotgun players, power weapon players, team players. Most of them are veterans, apart from Ronnie, Fitzer, Lucasade, Stabisi. They're all Gears 1 veterans, right? Yep. We've got 2 players or 3 players, Stabisi, Reese, and Fitzer, who were formerly in Team Apex, which I know you know a lot about from Gears 3. They essentially dominated EU back then with Reaction.
Yeah, they did, and that is what gets me so excited about this matchup. Supremacy is a team that I honestly ruled out. I'm going to be completely candid. When they first announced their return to the game, we've heard this song before. They came back, they didn't stick to it, they quit. They came back, they didn't stick to it, they quit. Well, with $1 million on the line here in the Gears of War Pro circuit, they stuck to it. And they honestly have impressed a lot of people, working their way, inching their way back to the top, made some good roster pickups in Lucasade and Ronnie, who I think helped complement this team. But Reese, known as Cloud now, Fitzer and Stabisi, the core 3 that have been playing together for a very long time, formerly on Apex. I had the chance to compete against them back in the Gears of War 3 days on MVS MBN, and they were considered to be a top 4 team back then. That Apex squad came into Hype Fest Station 2 with high expectations and did not deliver. Stabisi, of course, was not on that squad. It was Loco as their 4th member. They placed top 16 at that event.
Yeah, and of course, you mentioned it, Fallout. For Ultimate Edition, the entire life cycle, these players, they haven't been competing. And that was, like, I guess, one of the concerns, right, for you and me both. When you compare teams like CxLlN, these new bloods, like, we can liken them to say, NA of Toy Soldier and Solas, who really started playing in Gears 3, but have risen to the top. You know, CxLlN kind of the same story, and you think, you know, are these veterans a little bit too slow now? Has the game advanced too much? Is it more about movement and fast movement rather than strafing?
Fossils
as
in
the EU community refer to. But that word does come up a lot. But it's really good, though, Fallout, of course, to you know, with respect to Supremacy, to return now finally. Of course, the ante has been up, the prize pool, and they've done really well thus far to you know, immediately insert themselves back into a top 3 team of EU.
Yeah, and it says a lot about them, the fact that they can do that. You know, of course, Cloud, a.k.a. Reese, a good friend of mine, came to Chicago to visit me and my good friend Monstar a couple times back in the day, so I'm excited to watch him compete in his element. Reese, of course, one of the winningest players, I believe, in Europe traditionally back in the Gears 1 days, Gears 3 days as well, so really great to see him in his return. Of course, CxLlN is the other team coming from Europe, complete opposite kind of story. All Gears 3, new school players, they play fast, they play aggressive, and that's what puts CxLlN as a threat. Supremacy, I don't know if they can keep up with a team like Fully Spaced that all play very fast. Going to be a great matchup. On the Fully Spaced side, you have Colin. Oh my goodness. Dig through my timeline and you will see a clip from Colin that is out of this world. He is Mr. Montage himself, clip after clip. Such great plays from him. I'm expecting Colin to go huge. Colin versus Ronnie will be a great matchup.
And this is the first time I've cast over Fully Spaced myself, and I can't wait to see how this one plays out. It is, of course, Reclaim going into for this first map. It is a map that Supremacy actually really started the movement for the home and away hill battles, right? It used to be, you know, we saw CxLlN last night. They put really Optic Gaming on the back foot at the very start, provided that fortress. Supremacy, very different. They've tended to go for the home and away hills and control that down bottom area, which has worked. But what my question is right now is going against this veteran team, this top Canadian team of Fully Spaced, will it work? Strategies like that repeated round after round.
Well said, Toby. So great to have your insight as the lead caster in the European scene on board with CxLlN right now, the man, the myth, the legend, hailing from Canada. He's going to get B control early on here. You said it, Supremacy likes to fight for home and away hills, and they're going to do exactly that. An unorthodox strategy here from Supremacy. They're going to fly for those home hills. Carson is going to shut it down with a kill over Cloud. Fitz takes out Carson's immediately after, and now it's a trade for kills.
lucozade certainly wasn't lying at that pre-match interview. He was just flying at the enemy covers, and actually a code domination coming in for a second. I think it will, in fact, because Dabizi is down. We've got Bronslot forced to run to the enemy hill, and he is going to break it, but look how ready as he is. No man's land right now. Surely that is going to be an early domination.
And look at the rotation from Fatality. Smart play right there to go straight for A. Let your teammate cap your home hill and try to help out if you can. But it's going to be lucozade that shuts that down, keeps his team alive. And I got to say, Toby, a little bit critical of that opening strategy from Supremacy. Round 5, round 6, I love it. You play for kills. Round 1, when you're playing for a 2 cap, not sure if that's the best decision right there to come off with losing elevation control and losing map control.
And this is exactly what I was referring to, right? In the EU MLG 2Ks, that they kickstarted this as a base strategy, essentially running across that bottom line of the map. I'm not sure if it would work against Fully Spaced, and it certainly didn't there. It was completely shut down. And as a result, you see Cloud leading the push for Supremacy up top. They've changed up completely, but it seems to be working actually. Looks like getting taken out, but CxLlN responds with a double kill. He is full red. Can he find the third with the help of his team? Yes, he can, but look at the cog domination coming in. What a round coming from Fully Spaced there.
Yeah, very well played by Fully Spaced. They're going to pick that up with a good opening, a nice valiant effort there from Supremacy to try and bring it back. But again, their opening strategy really knocked them back a few steps, and they were not able to recover here, Toby. So, route now. Placing weapons, you get to watch the Supremacy squad often. What do they like? What are their power weapons that are in their favor?
Oh, certainly the sniper rifle towards that C hill where Ronnie actually plays anchor as well. But instead, they've got the Hammer Burst right now on our screens, which is... It requires a lot of thought, right? I was speaking to this before, that the NA teams really adapted to, say, placing the marks down after that Hammer Burst nerf we keep referring to. But right now, Hammer Burst is placed down for Supremacy, so I'm not sure if they remain confident in that weapon and helping the B battle. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see what Fitz can do.
On board with lucozade right now, 2 kills to his name. They're going to play up top here, changing their strategy up. Smart decision. It's going to be a Hammer Burst for Fitz. And here we go. Big fight about to go down. CxLlN picked up a huge double kill end of last round. And now it's going to be CxLlN again. He is an absolute savage. He's finally going to get taken down. Ronnie is going to pick up a kill on Raw Dog. And just like that, a very aggressive home hill push for Leapside and Carson. They're going to take the home hills. And they basically ran the same strategy the Supremacy ran last round, but just better. They sent a couple people up top to distract.
Yeah, and it's a complete counter, in fact. Really reading the minds of the EU team there, and the B hill does go in the way of Supremacy, but they haven't managed to get many angles. I mean, they've got Fatality down, but as I say that, look at the response to your right as the red names appear. It is Sabizi moving in for the kill. Fatality does answer back, stopping him in his tracks, but lucozade and Fitz, here they come, but Fatality, if he can get even 1 kill here, surely it will help his team in a massive way, but no, lucozade will win that crucial 1v. Raw Dog forced to pull back now and prevent what could potentially be a triple cap if they moved up.
Lou, my buddy, going huge right there with 2 kills. I look forward to the day that a Lou chant gets started, maybe in London at Gfinity in December. Of course, this is just the first of many Pro Circuit events. We have London in December, followed by Mexico City, Paris, Vegas, another Columbus event, and a secret event that hasn't been announced yet. So here we go, big fight going down right now. CxLlN is unbelievable. He's going to take out lucozade. Ronslot takes out Carson. So again, Ronslot of Team Supremacy has been going big with some kills here. Again, the most flashy player on this team.
CxLlN certainly is the icebreaker, right, of these team fights. He's really helping his team, but he only finds a shotgun to his face as Dabizi gets a double. I think that was a triple, in fact, as the Fitz actually replaced the kill feed too. The A-Hill is being capped already. Really good response from Fitz. Supremacy, but look at Fitz and Carson's crucial 1B. Fitz wins it. That is going to be the triple cap coming in right now.
Well played by Fitzer, and it's almost perfect. They won the fight up at B. Meanwhile, you look down, and textbook, Fitzer was pushing across to the home hill to secure the triple cap. Won a crucial 1v1 against Carson's, and there you have it. Supremacy is on the board. Evenly distributed kills right now for Supremacy. Weapon placement now for Fully Spaced. Looks like they are gonna making a decision. You're going to place a secondary weapon. It's going to be a shock grenade. So that's going to change that B fight significantly. Of course, that shock grenade's AOE, or area of effect capability, is going to make it very tough to push, give you a chance to block off certain areas of the map.
Yeah, it does add a bit of depth to that team fight, right? You can block off enemies, you can push them back enough to take advantage, really, of that B-hill battle. And I want to see if the fully spaced team does exactly that. We'll see if both teams opt for it. They are going to pick it up.
3 up top for both teams. Both teams pick it up. You're right. On board of CxLlN right now. The lead player for this team. Jumping into some play-by-play action. CxLLN's going to get himself in this little burrow. He loves to sit in that corner. And it looks like, oh, chickens with their heads cut off is Supremacy. They're kind of in a no man's land. Let's see if they can recover here. Some good team fire is going to come in from fully spaced, but no kills have been picked up just yet. A man is down, and the beast wants to be unleashed. A flank comes in from Lou. They're going to actually trade kills 4 on 4.
CxLLN still alive, putting the necessary damage. Mr. Beezy and Luke say they're knocking on the door. They're knocking in hard, actually, because they get the 2 kills. CxLLN going for that left-hand back A. Not going to find anything, though. He's going to get dropped straight away. Here comes Ronslow, though. Raw Dog shut him down, and that might be enough to keep up the team fight. Meanwhile, here come the Swarm team, and they will eventually win what was a very long-lasting team fight.
Yeah, very interesting. You can feel the intensity there. It was really CxLLN with an over-aggressive push, in my opinion. Didn't work out too well for him, but now it is Supremacy with the double cap. They want to hold this little lead, this cushion. It's going to be fully spaced. Their backs against the wall, trying to make a push here to break this setup. Very difficult setup to break, Toby.
Yeah, certainly.
What do you think? What's the way to do it? Is it to wait for the shock grenade to respawn?
Got to use all the utility you can. The smoke grenades have gone out, and that's actually just that. They haven't got any Lancer fires. They go up the stairs, and right now is Supremacy forced to just go head-to-head in these shotgun battles.
Oh!
No, he is performing so well. Triple kill, in fact, coming from that man. It is triple. It's a quad as well, and look at Ronslow. He knows what his team's just produced. He's going straight to that C-hill.
Dubbeezy making his return to the main stage, and he's doing it by making a statement. Honestly, Toby, we talked about this off stream. Is Dubbeezy able to play fast? Is he a new school style of player? Has he adapted to the Gears 4 style of play? Honestly, that right there has everything pointing towards yes.
You know, I think he just answered that very well indeed. He's not one of these players we refer to, right? We talk about Ronslow and Lucasade as being these fast-paced action players producing all these star plays, but Dubbeezy right there still showing that he can compete at the top level in those close quarter battles.
And it's going to be instance placed up top by fully spaced, so they are expecting to win that up top fight, which they have 2 of the 3 rounds.
Well, let's see how this one pans out. I think this one could become a strategic one very, very soon. We've seen team fights go either way. It's not too cut and dry. We've seen strats go towards that home and away hill from both teams. Mixed success on either side. But hey, let's start off with Dubbeezy. Definitely having a good game. Definitely in form. Let's see if he can find more of the action here. He's looking for CxLLN once again. CxLLN once again. He gets the first kill of this round, John. He's doing so well to give his team that leg up. You see 3 kills going in the way of the COG team. They're going to move in. They're going to get the kill. And they're also going to be the first team to capture the B-hill here.
And some instants as a prize for their victory there. They're looking to put some pressure on the 3 cap here. It's going to be Raw Dog. Get full Reddit tagged up by Fitzer using the Hammerburst. Honestly, Toby, that's in meta. We haven't seen a lot of Hammerburst play this tournament because it did get nerfed. Fitzer still using it, hitting some headshots. And keep in mind, they nerfed a lot of the damage, but the headshot damage is still there. They wanted it to be a high skill weapon, and Fitzer's showing that skill right now with that weapon.
Yeah, I think it's the same right with Markser. He's very high skilled, right? You might think, oh, it's a semi-automatic sniper. You can just spam it, but no, you have to be accurate with that. And my question right now is are they behind in the meta? Is Supremacy not confident enough in the Markser, or do they just feel that Fitz is so good with the handbits that the nerf does not affect them that much?
Yeah, I think he's been playing well with it, so he's answered that question for us in a lot of ways. Dubbeezy's going to go down. Look at the pressure from CxLLN. CxLLN's on the flank right now. He takes out 1. Can he get the double? Yes, he does. Can he make it a triple kill? No, he's going to get shut down by Lucasade. Raw Dog kills Cloud up top. And now it is Cloud against Lucasade. And Lucasade's going to get taken out.
Yeah, Lou a little bit on his own there. As Raw Dog and Fatality put up the pressure, they're looking towards that C-hill, but no, they're going to return as the kill feed and the HUD suggests it is fairly level, but keep an eye on that score. We have not reached a score limit just yet. The COG team are winning in that department. We've got to find Dubbeezy once again. He's laying down the crossfire with his teammate Ronslow as they respond. But look at the COG team. You see the names on your screen, folks. They are spread out evenly. Ronslow not even able to find a cover before he gets dropped. But here come the reinforcements that I was referring to. The Swarm team are here. The backs against the wall, but they have to push. They have to open up a kill. Find a chink in the armor of the Canadian team, and it's Dubbeezy going to roll into the shot grenade. Is he going to survive? No, a second roll will finally punish him. and Fatality looking to revive his team, and Leapside is also going to get a kill off screen. Surely they're going to apply the pressure now, John.
Yeah, and this should be it. Fully Spaced has done a really good job defending the push. Supremacy putting together some valiant efforts, but shut down by Fully Spaced. One thing I do have to call out is Fitzer in the anchor role has had a couple of kills against Carson's down low, so he's playing that spot well, but unfortunately it is a tough fortress to break up there at the B hill. We are now tied 2 apiece.
And this is something where I was discussing with Fitzer himself. He's probably the most predominant, reputable anchor player in Europe. He has been for a while, and we saw it yesterday with Sam. Let me refer back to that one with Optic and with Optic Mental and Reclaimed. I'm not sure if you were watching Fallout, but Mental was playing very aggressive in that barn area. And Fitz, he's saying, you know, if I was Sam, perhaps I would have played a little bit more aggressive and really made sure it's not a 4v5 battle and be very proactive. And he's doing that just there. And it might be the difference, really, in differentiating these rounds.
Well said, Toby.
Play it well.
That's some great analysis and very well said. Look at the scoreboard right now. 10 kills for Fatality, 12 for Stabizi for Supremacy. So 2 Titans right now have emerged, and it's not the 2 people we thought would necessarily be the ones going off in CxLlN and Ronnie. Taking a look now, C hill and A hill are going to be capped apiece.
How is this one going to pan out? No weapon place for Supremacy in the center. Don't want to change things too much and add another variable. There we go. The shot grenade is going to block off actually the COG team that round as Lucas Ada does like to pick up his incendiaries. Can he find a connection though? He doesn't find Fatality. Colin this time round isn't going to be pushing up top, but instead he wants to play aggressive. It's how he plays the game for John. It's been working thus far, and he's searching on the flank now.
Good wide push right there, I think from, not sure who that was from up top. I think it was Cloud. And now Lucas Ada and Cloud will be taking B control along with Stabizi. They devoted 3 people up top, and now expect Fully Spaced to either make a counter for B or do a low side push to the home hill. Looks like they're going to opt for the former, as a big fight is about to go down up top here. On board of Lucas Ada is going to back out, play a support role. It's going to be Stabizi, who is the X factor in this situation, needs to be clutch in that B hill. Good shots by Stabizi right now. Great shot. The flank's going to come in. Oh, full redded. They tried going for a flank there. Stabizi shut it down, but the B hill has not been capped, Toby. I don't know if they realize it. They're missing out on valuable points right now.
You know, COG team have applied enough pressure to prevent that cap, right? They've kept on the flank, they've kept their attention focused, and as Stabizi gets full red, that might be the ticket in, and it does open Leapside up for a kill, despite rolling into a shotgun. Lucas A picking up kills as they trade, but look at this counter from Colin and co. They go straight for the A hill. They really spread the Supremacy team thin, but as a result, Lucas and Cloud do play well enough to hold on to the B hill. Have I spoken too soon? Maybe not, as Lucas gets a very good fight actually in his favor as he takes out Fatality. Colin keeping up the pressure though. Definitely COG team in a stronger position here.
Lucas feeling himself up top right there. A couple key shotgun kills in a row to stay alive, and the man who makes beautiful music is going to stay alive here in this one.
Well, Colin, here comes himself again. Oh, shot grenade. Lucas didn't see that. He just bounces into it and finds himself full red. Incendiaries were picked up, or not picked up, at least they are there. And are they going to be picked up? I think they have, in fact. Yeah, Lucas picked up the ammo. Yeah, you're right. Lucas tried to throw one. Can he connect with the second before he gets down? No, he's just going to kill himself. Not sure how that happened, but must have gone down in the process. Here comes Fitz, though, appears in front of Colin, and takes him out. But the B hill not under contention, but Supremacy. Look at this rotation. They've taken the C hill, they've taken the A.
Wow.
Fitz, so proactive, Fallout.
So proactive. Well played by Fitzer, rotating all the way up top, getting a kill, and that kill could have been the difference. Nice job by Fitzer. He's going to rotate immediately back down low, stays alive. Meanwhile, Stabizi kind of transitioned by playing the OE role, takes out Carson in a 1v1 and caps the away hill, and that's going to be a lot of points here, Toby. Big 1v1 against Colin. He is the machine for this team. He's going to hold his ground, and oh my goodness, Stabizi almost pulls it off. That was a good display of movement, but now the counter's going to come in. Ronnie's going to pick up a well-needed kill on Raw Dog, and they are flying for the A-hill here. Need to defend that A-hill. I think it is Fitzer.
It is crunch time. Look at the score to top left. Are we going to have the first score limit reach for a round outcome? The B hill in control of Supremacy.
Get it.
Ronslot and Cloud, they're going to try and cap it, but look at the score. I don't think they need a triple cap, actually. I think the COG team can just about come back here, John. It is not over yet.
Toby, the difference between them capping that hill immediately and waiting is going to be a different, I don't know, it's going to be close here. I think, yep, they will be able to secure this with a double cap. They're totally fine. I got excited for no reason.
You know,
I didn't realize that they capped their hill back.
Ronslot does that.
He does that, exactly.
Kind of thing.
Keeps you on your toes, you never know what to guess. And there's Lou holding up the number one.
What a character.
Yeah, that to say the least.
Yeah.
Tilt You, featuring Jack Reaction, the author of.
Well, here we go. 3-2 Supremacy. No significant power weapon placed down, but as you see Carson's
Grenades.
Could be grenades. That could be a change in factor. And we've seen that plenty, right, John? They are going to go down as the 20-second respawn timer comes in. We've seen it plenty. Frag grenades thrown up top is a big variable, right? It can change those team fights completely. And we've seen, right, this Canadian team, they've had the delayed pushes. They've allowed Supremacy to get it first, but they've still been able to crack that fortress there. Frag grenades might be a very easy task for them to do just that in a good way.
And Carson's placed it. We want to call it a selfish placement by any means. I'm sure it's a team decision, but that's Carson's tool for his toolkit. Let's see if he picks them up. No, it's going to be actually Cloud that's going to pick them up. So despite the other team placing them, it's going to be Supremacy that places a heavy emphasis on those grenades. B-Hill's not yet gathered. That is up for grabs. They didn't capture the home hill either. They ignored that.
Yeah, well, Supremacy, they have the power weapons, and they're looking for a delayed push. But the COG team applying the pressure. They've got it down, and he's going to be Ronsort the casualty as a result. Colin collecting that without much damage put his way. But damage is still being in place for Supremacy, and the best option for them now is just push straight in. Oh! Their shotguns full red, bouncing around. Colin's picking the incendiaries. Can he use them? No, as Stabizi is right up in his face, trying to kill him. The whack comes in, but it doesn't connect. Colin taken out.
Oh, he didn't know.
The triple.
He didn't know that Reese was there.
Oh my, I can't call this one.
Reese!
I can't call this one.
Reese single-handedly, Cloud is going to avoid the triple cap with the triple kill up top. Huge play by Cloud, staying a little bit sneaky. I'm not sure what happened with Colin. It almost looked like his controller disconnected as he didn't even realize that Reese was right behind him. Very well played by the veteran from EU. He's going to push now to OE for this A-Hill. Putting some pressure on the back of fully spaced is Reese. He decides he doesn't like what he sees. He's going to back out and reset a double cap. If they can hold it for the rest of the game, will award them a win.
It's not often that we're
not
left lost for words, John, and it was all happening right there, and as the 20-second respawn timer is upon us, folks, each of these shotgun battles and kills are so much more important. But despite the score disadvantage for Supremacy, they have got B control. But here come at fully spaced already, as I say that in the same breath. They're right off respawn, applying the pressure here.
Raw Dog is full red. Looks like they're getting a lot of good shots into everyone. And it is it. This is it. The fight is inevitable. A big push for B-Hill is about to go down here. It's going to be a battle. Reese is tucked away in the corner there. You saw his head. And he's going to get some good shots in. Reese needs to be an absolute savage here. He takes out one. Stabizi takes out another. The duo, Ronnie rotates up top and gets another kill. Fitzer takes out Carson's. And just like that, Supremacy is steamrolling their way to a 3-cap.
It's all red in the kill feed. And Fitz, we talk about proactivity. He has got to the A-Hill before Stabizi has. Here comes Colin. Can he make a star play? He has got one enemy in his way. It is Cloud, but it is not his round this time. Swarm domination comes in.
Cloud is going to shut it down. Fitzer on your screen right now, and there he is. Cloud, the man, the myth, hailing from Apex from Gears of War 3, one of the top teams in the game back then. He's made his return, and he is making a statement in his international debut here at MLG Columbus.
A very good first half, I think, John, to kick this one off. 4-2 the scoreline in favor of the EU team. 10 seconds respawn time at reset. And as I said, John, as I alluded to, that was a fairly strategic map. It wasn't all about the team fight up top. We did see a change in the power weapons and the conservativeness of both teams. But let's see if that changes now as we see 4 members of Supremacy hurtling down to the bottom.
Yeah, so it's a 4v3 opportunity. They opt to go for numbers rather than map control. Stabizi's gonna get taken out early. Fatality takes out Lucasade, and now it is all fully spaced. I take that back. Ronslot, who can make anything happen, like you said earlier, Toby, almost goes out there. He's gonna get taken out, actually, after he was down now. So 4v2 opportunity. Fitzer takes out Raw. I make that a 4v3. Or 3v2, sorry.
This is one half or one map where Fitz can really do some work and damage on these anchor positions in the home and away hills. You see how he plays this one out when he switched to him later, but Carson's meanwhile 2v1 by Stabizi and Lucasade as they get that pinch there at their home hill. Very good plays from them to relinquish that situation immediately. Not allow it to escalate, but here comes Lucasade pushing up with his teammate looking for map control this time, and it's understandable, right, as E-Hill control is firmly in the way of the Canadians, but here comes the push for that barn.
Ronslot trying to get some good shots in. Fitzer's going to take out Raw Dog. Fatality takes us to Stabizi. Fitzer with the big double kill. It is now a 4v3 in the favor of Supremacy. Good team fire is going to come in. Ronslot's going to pick up that kill. Can he get the double? Not just yet. He's going to full red Carson's. Carson's is so weak. How is he still alive right now? Finally going to get taken out by Ronslot, and Supremacy with a great turn of events right there. They're going to hold it. Actually, no, they're going to lose their home hill. They devoted all their resources, and someone was able to OE and flank. Smart play, Ninja, by Fatality right there.
Yeah, fully spaced, definitely controlling this round for me thus far. Lucasade, once again, he's rotating back and forth, and he's really playing that position well. with the 120 score lead, this might go score limit way as the respawn timer has reset, of course, folks, for the 10 seconds.
Why haven't they capped, why hasn't Supremacy capped their home hill yet, Toby? They killed Fatality.
Are they waiting for the respawn? I'm not sure, but right now they haven't got many options because Colin hurdles into Ronslaw's shotgun. The E-hill, they still want to control that Supremacy.
Yeah, at least
finally
break it and leave. If you're waiting for a home respawn, at least break it and leave. And
that's a good point, yeah.
interesting decision right there by Supremacy to sacrifice at least 15 points right there. Fitzer takes out Carson's now, and it's Supremacy that's out slaying Fitzer with a double kill again. He's really impressed me as well. A lot of people say he plays a little bit slow, and he has come out strong here with some key 1v1 wins.
How far up he is, Fallout. Oh! And the shotgun kills, 2 kills to his name. Stabizi, also a star player. This map moves in. Carson's only a Lancer to his name right now, putting that damage in. But here comes the shotgun as he takes advantage of that damage. Stabizi, can you pull off the plays necessary? No, you cannot, my friend. But
that's good pressure.
Is 2 cap enough?
Exactly.
All out for the score.
It is, yeah, that's good pressure. They were able to deny some points right there, enough to bring their way back into this one. They now have the lead. Fully Spaced needs to go for a 3 cap. Sorry, even a 2 cap here would win them the game. They're going to win the E-hill back. Carson is going for the D-hill. Big 1v1. Reese is going to shut it down, but Leapside takes... No, Reese does not go for the kill. Good communication. Oh, Fitzer didn't grab it either.
Fitz?
No.
What's going on here?
That's going to be costly here, and just like that, Fully Spaced, because they did not pick up that kill, is going to win. Actually, it's not the reason, but it's going to win this one.
No way.
Wow. Interesting turn of events.
Was that a miscommunication?
Completely. Reese knew that Fitz was spawning. I'm sure Reese said, pick up the kill, but communication was obviously crazy. Fitz did not hear it, did not pick up the kill. Ultimately, I think Fully Spaced would have run regardless. They had the 2 cap, and it was enough. But what a round that was, Toby. Turn of events after turn of events. Back and forth. Swinging of the pendulum there, and had me at the edge of my seat.
Couldn't describe it better myself. It has been an eventful game thus far. And once again, actually Fitz, the anchor player, is choosing to give himself a hammer burst here.
And, you know, he's using it to his advantage. I haven't seen Fully Spaced really abuse it. So
no, that's right.
It's a good decision. I think it's honestly not them being behind in meta, but almost evolving the meta potentially. We'll see if that's
just a one-up, right? They don't want to give the enemy team a weapon that they're going to utilize. Instead, hopefully, in their minds, maybe Fully Spaced don't pick that up. So I can agree with that. Maybe a minor advantage is better than just one advantage equal. But
here we go. Big flank from Fatality. They have no idea it's coming. He's going to stay sneaky. He takes out one. Needs to go big with a double kill. Carson is actually going to help him out. Can Fatality do it? No. Carson gets taken out. Lucasad has... Oh, he goes for the grab. A little cheeky there from Fatality. He's going to get taken out and punished as a result.
Lucasade and Ronslaw, or Stabizi, I should say, swarm in for those kills with speed, and it is going to give them the E control. Can they set up, though? Can they get map control from this? Right now, the Canadians are applying pressure up top, so they're certainly not spawn trapped, that's for sure, John. Wow.
It's a good start by Supremacy there, Toby.
Yeah.
Well executed opening. Even though the Fatality is on the flank here, that could have been a big difference. They were able to shut it down. Raw Dog applying some pressure on the away hill. Now Fitzer on the defense with this hammer burst. He loves that weapon. Big fight about to go down by Fitz. He's going to get smoke stun. Ronnie takes out Colin. And the F hill is going to be drained here and broken.
Raw Dog, this time kind of like deja vu. He's going to be the anchor player pushing up against Fitz. Fitz taken down. Lucasade headshot for him as well. And Raw Dog's going to take out Cloud, and this is good. This is a numbers advantage maybe that Fully Spaced need in order to collect the E-hill and make a campaign for that. But right now, it is the counter from Supremacy as they get the away hill. Ronslot, as he's in front of Colin, 2-star shotgunners. Who's going to be the victor? Great bouncing, but Ronslot reads that with enough. Hey, talented play from him. But look at the E-hill. This is where the focus is next.
Yep, big trade there. Good lead right now for Supremacy. Toby, this has been such a good matchup here. I cannot speak more highly of how close this has been for these two teams. The Canadian #1 pro team going up against the #2 team from Europe. Stabizi's going to take out one. They have a 5v4 opportunity now. Leapside's going to get tagged up here. Big fight about to go down for the E-hill. Fitzer takes out Raw Dog, and now 5v3 numbers in the advantage for Supremacy, but Colin's going to shut that out. Ronslot takes out Leapside, so now it's going to be Supremacy that continues to roll here.
Yep, and they have a clear numbers advantage. They're also collecting the away hill. This is looking good. They only need the E-hill, and they're going to actually utilize that triple cap just to, well, that potential triple cap for a second to really push Carson's back and force him to his own demise, and Raw Dog forced to run into the meat shield of Fitz. Can Leapside make something of the situation, though? The movement too much, though. Fitz just puts him down immediately, and you see the brick wall be in place, the body wall, but is it enough for Colin? He doesn't think so. Double, triple make it. Can he make a quarter of that? No, he cannot. Cloud is on hand. Another meat shield for John. This is surely going to be a triple cap now for the EU team.
Indeed, the triple cap comes in despite a valiant effort by CxLlN right there. Those are some fantasy points. We're just picking up a couple extra kills there, making it look fun. Beautiful display of skill, I will say, but Supremacy is starting to warm up, Toby. Looking at this from a 10,000-foot view, I'm seeing Supremacy flying around the map, rotating, communicating, shooting for each other. And honestly, if they continue to play at this pace, on the same page, firing on all 5 cylinders, they will be tough to beat by this fully spaced squad. However, one thing to keep in mind, almost every single win that Fully Spaced has had has been a reverse sweep, Toby, I can't speak today. It's been a long day. And so Fully Spaced, down but not out, is the theme of this team so far in this tournament.
You know, we have to give it to CxLlN for getting the, that triple kill, but you have to give it Supremacy in the same line of thought, because despite that triple kill, they were still able to make work and ensure that triple cap. So definitely amount of organization needed, a good amount of organization. But here I say that CxLlN once again treating us to a clinic as he gets a double kill and already rotates into that D-hill. Got to give it to that man. He is really performing out of the skin here.
Yeah, 21 kills. He now has actives, and he's going to get some good shots into Fitzer. Look at the wall bounce, some style points as well.
Oh, they're all here. John, they're all here. This is it. This is it. Ronslot taking down Cloud, not even able to get there. What a triple cap that was as they answer back in style. 4-5 the store. I don't think that could have been played out any better from the Canadians.
Very well played. CxLlN on the far left leading the charge with a double kill, picking that up early. He has 21 kills, I believe, to his name. Ronslot, on the other hand, also has 21. So the 2 Titans we kind of labeled before this match are not disappointing. Now, decision to make for Supremacy. It is round 10. Are they going to put a sniper up top? Toby, your thoughts? Do you? No. Okay, they're not going to do that. I don't think that's the best play. They're going to actually block off up top. All right, they're liking their odds down at the E-hill in the fight low side.
Well, in terms of odds, just that, it has been Supremacy majorly winning those battles down bottom. But, Fitzer, the anchor player, was actually wearing the Irish flag. I've just picked up on that. Can you
notice that? Yeah,
I just picked up that. Well, interesting confidence. I think EU has a lot of characters, that's no doubt. But as I was alluding to, Fitzer, we like how proactive he is. If there is a sniper up top, I would really elect for him to go for that and really benefit Supremacy. But meanwhile, we got to stick on board to CxLlN. He's having the game of his life right now, but he is going to be dropped to his knees. Onslaught applying the pressure, picking up the 2 kills this time, but Fatality also having a very good game as he gets a double, Lancers out, but it's going to be a shotgun fest. And he's going to be forced to find cover as the action does slow down for just a second.
Yeah, so 3v3 situation right now is what we have our hands in. And it's going to be everyone waiting for their teammates to respawn. They want to bring this back to a 5v5. Fatality going to get himself in a bad spot here. Full red, and he is going to go down. That's going to be an opportunity to push for Supremacy.
That is the ticket. Here comes CxLlN trying to rectify that situation. He picks up Lucas, but not without losing his life. CxLlN, meanwhile, though, off respawn, and he is going to regroup with his teammates. Surely, very good plays coming from the COG team there to still be in this, but somehow he just looks into smoke.
Yeah, how did is he actually a robot, or is it just a character? Can robots look through smoke, or that was insane. How did you know he was coming there? Smart play by Stabeezy. Taking out CxLlN, who's such a force to be reckoned with. And Toby, I love the start to this round. It was like 2 forces running at each other head on. It was Ronnie and CxLlN doing the exact same thing. Yeah, like mirrored images of each other.
These teams are really evenly matched. This is a really interesting one for me. And really, there's been individual players, team fights, neck and neck. Great. Oh, Retro coming into play now as well. Let's see if that changes something up. Stabeezy down. Can they get?
Oh my God, the damage!
Down. The damage is so much, but here comes Stabeezy and Co to the rescue.
Look at him!
But look at the damage from Retro. Can he make it a triple? Can he finish off this play in style? Stabeezy, the movement, he's chunked him. But it is going to be a 1v1, a moment to breathe. But here comes the angles, the Colton's come in. But Stabeezy, you should have made distance, my friend. Show more respect to CxLlN. The Retro reloaded. And CxLLN's playing so well. His teammates are here. What an epic battle that was, John.
Oh, 4 straight kills for Carson. I have the chills, Toby. That was such a good play. And honestly, a unique play. You don't see that often. He used the Retro Lancer to put so much DPS into the other team and then pushed up with the shotgun to finish up his kills. Very well played. Good job understanding almost the imperfections or the perfections, if you will, of the game.
Yeah, maybe the Retro Lancer as the pick for the COG team is a bit better than the Hambis for Fitzer. Some might argue. So he definitely utilised that well, but finding CxLlN, once again, the heat of the action, he's forward, but he's going to like to find cover. But Stabeezy taking out Cloud in the process somewhere there. And CxLLN and Co are pushed up quite heavily here, John. They're actually applying the spawn trap very close to home for the Supremacy team.
Yep, look at this. Good shots coming from Carson. It is all fully spaced right now. And honestly, Toby, that play by Carson single-handedly brought fully spaced back, not only into this round, but I think this match. that was all Supremacy. They were team firing, they were rotating, they were doing everything they needed to do, and Carson single-handedly shut them down. Good to see Carson's return to the pro scene here, and he is competing as a force to be reckoned with. Wow.
Use that retro to take out Stabbies before Cloud could even get close to Carson's there. And it is a fantastic round. I haven't seen a spawn trap like that quite yet in all my cast, John.
That was an amazing round. Geez, hats off to both of these teams. They have not disappointed. I'm not going to lie, coming into this match, wasn't sure what to expect out of Supremacy. I personally have only watched a match or two of theirs over on the European side of things. I wasn't sure how they would compete, how would they contest. With their team firing, they're showing some old school play with their Lancer fire, but they're also showing that they can bang out in shotgun fights. On the flip side, Carson's with the Retro Lancer metagame, really playing well in that last round. We are tied 5-5 here going into round number 11. Sorry, 12. 11.
So evenly matched, John.
Yep.
So evenly matched, and we thought we were going to see much of the same every round. But I think too soon. I think I speak too soon. Boomshot was placed down right in that barn area. It is a popular strategy in EU. I can confirm that. I'm not surprised that Supremacy have gone for it. But it's just up the ante, right?
Yeah.
Team fights get even more crucial.
That's so true. Let's see if it's going to be grabbed. I'm looking at Reese right now, a.k.a. Cloud, to step up for his team.
Oh, no.
Fatality, the big flank. No, a self-kill with the boom shot. It is all fully spaced this round.
Fatality on the flank, can find another though. He is full red. Cloud holds his ground, but here comes CxLlN once again. The boom shot has been fired, but the Cog domination coming in regardless. Stabbies gets it down, but he can't find the kill. And I think that might be it if we bring up the HUD. I don't think we even need to because there's no Supremacy members in sight. This is what we refer to, John. Boom shot, respawn timer increases, the rounds will go at the click of a finger.
Yeah, interestingly enough, Supremacy placed that weapon and it did not work out in their favor. And now 3 straight rounds, 4 fully spaced. They are starting to heat up. And look at all the power weapons on the map. Keep in mind now, you can negate a power weapon because it is round 12 and round 13. There's no more weapons to be placed, so you can then replace a decision that was made earlier on. They're going to put an M-bar in the middle of the map, so the lethality increases here with 2 power weapons, an M-bar and a boom shot for their disposal.
But in the same line of thought, of course, 20-second respawns. But the M-bar, I'm not sure if it's going to have enough time to influence that boom shot battle. I wonder right now, in terms of the psychology of Supremacy, is this a bluff they're trying to pull off here, or are they actually going to elect to play for that? It seems like the former, judging from the overhead at the very start. But one thing is for certain, fully spaced on map point here for the first map of this matchup. CxLlN opening things up, the icebreaker I referred to earlier, and it's leap side with the double kill this time round. Lucasade gone for an early pickup. The trade comes in, 4 members down, Fitz, full red, 5 members down, and I think that is going to be a triple cap, surely. 5 members, yep, indeed.
Wow. That is heartbreaking for the Europeans. What a good shot by Fully Spaced. 4 straight rounds for them. Again, we talked about it earlier. They have won so many matches in this tournament with the reverse sweep, of course, in maps, but also same thing in rounds. I saw them do it against MBN. Not MBN, sorry. It was the Incredibles, which is Prison Death and Wildebeest team. They were up 5-1 and 6-4, and Fully Spaced brought both of those games back. They were up 1-0 in maps. Fully Spaced won 2 maps in a row. I mean, this is a team that is down but never out. Supremacy is just in awe right now. What just happened is that they woke up from a nightmare. 4 straight rounds lost.
Yeah, I mean, Supremacy, of course, they haven't won a game yet. They were 0-2 yesterday, and they're coming in on in this game against Fully Spaced, and they were performing well, right? We were referring to that as being neck and neck, a good matchup, but it's not gonna be nice to accept that. Spitzer is on the screen. There are going to be questions asked between them going into the second map, and it is going to be Foundation as well. Another strong map, in my opinion, for Supremacy. But let's see if they can come back now. They have to win this next one.
Yeah, and you know what did it, Toby? It was Carson's with the Retro Lancer in that round number 9 that really turned things around for them. I thought that round was all Supremacy. Let's take a look at the damage he was putting in. Just look at him mowing down members of the other team. Takes out his shotgun, hits the up A shot, and then eventually waits for his teammates to come support him and stays alive throughout the entirety of that round. I mean, that was such a huge play. That was a 1v3, 1v4 for Carson's before he finally had team support. I mean, such a huge play by the veteran Canadian hailing from British Columbia. What a performance by Carson's. It's so good to see him competing again.
I mean, that's the thing about the Retro Lancer, right? You can be so close to the enemy, but yet so far to put in so much damage and also be able to run in for those shotgun kills if given the opportunity, which Carson's had, without receiving any damage that whole time.
Yep, Carson's
So
definitely a character a personality in the Gears of War scene dating back to the Gears 2 GB teams. I mean, he's really, you look at some of the top players in the game right now, you look at Yogurt, you look at Nasty, you know, two players that are competing with Enix and Revenge. Carson's kind of groomed them up from GB, and he's done it so many times, time and time again. And now, again, with a kind of squad that's new to the scene, CxLlN, Leapside, Raw Dog, Fatality, they're looking to make a statement here. Fully Space is up 1-0 in their match right now. That would make them 1-0 in pool play and put them in a very, very good spot here. Yeah,
and Carson's like Nasty has been a very vocal person coming up to this event. He's got a lot to prove, and with this new team, with an old team name and Fully Space, they're definitely in the driver's seat right now for the first map. As we said earlier, is going to be Foundation, the second one. And, you know, this is another map I referred to. At least let's focus on Fitz once again. He was playing very well. Wasn't enough in the end to find his team the win. Stabizi as well performing. But Foundation, another anchor role for Fitz that he can perform very, very well in.
Which he did last time. You got to give a hat goes off to Fitz. He played that first map very well, in my opinion. Good rotations, good anchor role, good 1v1s. One against Carson, actually, early on in the first half. Now, Toby, you mentioned Foundation's a good map for Supremacy. What is it that makes them so good? I mean, it's a rotation-heavy map. Do they rotate well? Do they team fire well? What is it that really makes them succeed in this map?
Well, I think the one characteristic for Supremacy as a team is they do go for not only on reclaims for these home hills and the way hill pushes rather than the middle hill, but also on Foundation, right? Especially after half time, right? When the hills move to fountains, they literally, including Fitz, just fly across underneath and really control that cave area. But the question remains, right? It didn't work in the very first round against Fully Space. It has done in previous matches for EU. Is this too much of an opponent now to rely on such a predictable strategy, if I'm honest, in the later rounds?
Yep, interesting insight there, Toby. And here we go, kicking off map number 2 here. Supremacy's back against the wall. Lucasade is going to try and take things into his own hands. Takes out one. Ronslot, the duo, takes out another. And there you have it, the new blood to this team that really brings a newfound wave of energy to this squad, and skill is going to come off very hot with a good opening.
Yeah, no motivation lost, it seems, is a very good start for Supremacy after that horrible loss to accept on Reclaimed, and seeing Stabizi apply the pressure up, but he is playing safe. He wants to keep his distance, but hold on to this control though. CxLlN, he has other ideas. He pushes to that T, a very good angle to initiate a push down. It is going to mean Cloud falls. CxLlN, so consistent with his shot cabals, really benefiting his team, and it opens the team push as a result. 3 members of the Swarm come flying to the middle, and they're already looking for the A-Hill too.
And again, a reverse sweep, if you will, from Fully Space. They lost the opening. All Supremacy had to do was set up, and they're able to take 4 kills in a row there. Lucasade finally shuts down one. Domination's going to come in here. Fatality takes out Ronslot. The team fire is going to come in, and Fully Space with a great counter is going to get a triple cap here early on. No, Cloud gets a break, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, surely this is going to go in Fully Space. Wait, Fitz is here. Oh, he just breaks it somehow. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. We've got reinforcements, but surely they can't get there. Onslaught, you can get in.
So close.
So close. Just that melee to stun and body block was enough to finish it up in the end.
And Ronslot and Lucasade, the first 2 to get kills, to draw first blood and second blood for their team, is not enough. That duo is so strong. I mean, they literally have like a bromance for one another. It's awesome to see. You know, big shout out to Ronnie, man. He's a really good person, good individual, such a good player, obviously. And it's great to see him competing again. You saw him in Gears Ultimate Edition play like he was playing Gears 4. Wall bounces, how fast-paced it was. And you just knew he was destined to be great at this game. Good to see him competing again, for sure. Good friend of mine as well.
No doubt. He's definitely not as experienced as the rest of his teammates, right? He might be the outlier. I think it was Ash before on Ultimate Edition for the old Epsilon team with Jack Reaction. He was kind of like the scapegoat. Maybe Ronnie could be referred to in this instance, but right now he's definitely made himself an important, crucial component to this.
You're right. I mean, a lot of people consider him to be a little bit of a hammerhead himself, to kind of fly in, not maybe always make the right decisions. I'm sure these teams of veterans, it's a good pickup because these veterans can teach him. You know, he can learn how to improve, how to make better decisions, and I think you can see him. I haven't seen him make horrible decisions yet.
I agree.
Necessarily. So you're right, though, could be considered a scapegoat for this team. He actually got, rumor had it, he got replaced for a little bit by Reaction, and that rumor's immediately ceased as Reaction. Good guy, decided, hey, I'm not even gonna fight for this roster spot. Ronnie should be on this team. It's awesome to see.
Yeah, indeed, and much the same scenario as last round, John. It is going to be Supremacy winning the opener. Can Fully Space counter it once again? I mean, Fitz, he's been taken out. The anchor player, Stabizi, is down, but he is going to be quickly revived for Cloud. But look at the Sea Hill, it is under contention.
Carson's with the double kill is going to pick things up for Supremacy. 3 dead right now. So it is a 4v2 opportunity for Fully Spaced. They're going to use that 4v2 to take the away hill. Raw Dog picks up a kill on Stabizi. Now they're going to transition that momentum down to the B hill, it looks like. Carson's just trying to stay alive. If he had a Retro Lancer, he'd be much happier right now in this situation. And the Lancer is not going to be enough. Well played by Ronslot. The head down, one shot on Carson's, not fearing that Lancer.
Yeah, intelligent and skillful play to pull that off in time. That Lancer damage to that shotgun push. As we bring up the overhead.
Yeah, it's one thing Ronnie is not lacking is fear.
No doubt. Yeah, indeed. I mean, balance between, say, hammerheading and the raw skill, but also the smarts, right? He can learn from his teammates. But, of course, back to the action, as I was alluding to, Supremacy, they're pushing across street. They want to go for the away hill this point of time, as we predicted beforehand. But it is a bit pause, actually, as we see a Hoffman in the distance, applying that pressure with that Lancer, but Lucasade forced to cover. Stabizi taken out. Clearly, Supremacy are forced to hold on to their C-Hill now, as Fully Spaced now in the driver's seat.
Yeah, well played by Fully Spaced. They gave the away hill pressure, and they're going to keep the pressure on. Leapside knew that Lou was there. Ronslot takes out one as well. And now 4v4 situation. Ronnie's picked up 2 or 3 kills in the past few minutes, but it has not been enough here. And they're just kind of seem a little bit trapped. Like chickens in a coop right now. Let's see how they're going to react, how they're going to recover. Fitz, pistol out, going to get some actives here. And it looks like they maybe are opting for a B-hill push. The up-top push is going to be pretty tough with Raw Dog sitting in street.
Yeah, we'll have to pull up the overhead very soon as Stabizi is taken down. I think the spawn trap will remain unless Cloud can pull something out. Something very impressive, but the odds stacked up against him. He's got 2v1, the pistol damage too much, and just a pistol, we have to keep him at bay is all that's needed. Lucasade is going to get taken out. Ronsel, meanwhile, comes into play, but he is full red, of course. Fitz getting a kill, and that might be enough, but we'll have to flick to the C-Hill very soon. Fully Spaced really knocking on that door, and I think this could go potentially for a triple cap here.
Fix picks up 2 kills in a row. Stabizi's flying for the away hill. It's not going to be enough. They need to get a triple cap. Stabizi's going to go for kills instead. He didn't get the break either, so that is going to be it. Fully Spaced with a very good round. Very patient, which I like. They put some pressure on the away hill when needed. They capped it, denied some points, backed out, and just really trapped the Supremacy squad in their spawn. Well played by Fully Spaced. Look at the kill differential. No kills to Cloud or Stabizi's name right now.
I mean, Fully Spaced, truly, these first 2 rounds have been outplaying Supremacy. Each time Supremacy have won this team fight for the middle hill, you'd expect, all right, Supremacy, they're going to set up now. They're going to pace this game to their liking. But it is, of course, Fully Spaced in that last one. They applied the spawn trap right on the door, which was enough to win by score, despite the respawn time being so low. But John, what weapon got placed down there, my friend?
It did, a big one at that. So it's going to be a big fight down low, a boom shot at the B hill. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are Canadian, you are happy. Canada versus EU right now, if you will. The Europeans in the chat are showing support. Ronnie's going to pick up the boom, and good team fire. Good job by Supremacy to keep him alive. The boom shot, he did not shoot it.
There's too many teammates
around. The revives are going to come in. He's going to get flaked. He did not see fatality there, so a key mistake from Ronslot. Traded kills here, and when the dust settles, it looks like it's going to be a 2v2, and Colin is flying for the away hill.
The question remains, where is that boom shot? Colin is applying the pressure at A, but if you can have a boom shot to rectify that scenario, yeah, it is Cloud running across, but look at the angle. He's going to get down. The boom shot is lost. They're not going to be able to rectify that situation now, I don't think. Ronslot, he's forced to go huge. Only Colin gets that headshot. Fitz, your turn to shine, my friend, and you have to do that. Colin, are you going to give them the options to? It doesn't seem like 2v1 is the boom shot on the ground. I'm not sure if we even have to answer that question. A and C hill clearly Fully Spaced. Get off to a flying start.
Yeah, they're going to try and keep the spawn trap here. And honestly, that's a good weapon placement. It's a good initial by Supremacy. They grabbed the boom. They revived Ronnie. It's just a matter of making a play with that boom shot. Ronnie, unfortunately, was not able to do so. Didn't even fire one. But if he did, he could have easily picked up a double kill with that boom.
But remember, folks, that might have not gone the way in the end for Supremacy in terms of that boom shot. They lost their home hill, but they are going to react by going to that B hill, right, John? But we have to remember, the boom shot will be respawning soon, so turtling up in this scenario rather than go for the spawn trap might favor Supremacy. So honestly, in my opinion, putting that boom shot down there is probably a good choice.
Oh, well played by Lucasade. Lucasade playing very, very patient there. Waiting for the opportunity to strike. 7 kills to his name. Swarm's going to break a hill. Ronnie with the team kill on Cloud. And now it is a 4v5 situation for Supremacy, but they do have boom control. The boom shot will be spawning in a few seconds. Ronnie picks up a double, and now a big fight for B Hill. They need to rotate. Ronnie's going to get there. Sabizi's going to be taken out now. And now it's Colin looking to make a double kill of his own. Oh, Fitzer with the beautiful mental shot, but now Fitzer is left in a 1v2 situation here. Yes, he does it. Fitzer gets 2. Can he make it 3? He stays back, waits for his teammates' support. How is he still alive right now is Fitzer in a bad spot, and he's going to stay alive again. Well played by Fitz, the Irishman.
The boom shot is up though, you can see it guys, as every team comes in, or every team member I should say comes in. Fitz just peers through the smoke, gets damaged, but he's going to find the gib. The boom shot's still there, the kills are adding up for Supremacy. Carson's trying to get into the mix. It is anyone's game when Carson pulls things off like that. Cloud is taken out as he picks up the boom shot. 3v1 scenario, but now Stabeezy taken down. It is going to be fully spaced. And picking up that boom shot as well, John.
It's all up to Ronnie, the last member alive. He's going to take out one. Can Ronnie get the double kill? No, he's taken out by Fatality and fully spaced. Down 200 to 160 is going to try and secure a 3 cap. They have the boom shot. That's certainly going to help out. One more boom is going to take out Lucazon, and now, just like that, no, the break is going to come in. Supremacy stays alive, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. Wow, fully spaced, brings it back with the 3 cap.
Such a good game, John. Can't speak more about this. It's horrible to witness, in all honesty. 3-0 the score for fully spaced, but each time Supremacy, they've won the opener. I mean, yes, we have to give props to the Canadians, but you have to ask yourself now, Supremacy, should you be playing this differently? Yep. Are you throwing this away at this point? You've been given so many opportunities to take advantage of that initial, but they haven't been able to do that, have they?
No, you're spot on there. And you know, Fitzer went so big with the triple kill, but then had such an opportunity to go even bigger. Unfortunately, missed a couple key shots there, got taken out, and it was all red at the bottom left of your screen as fully spaced, swarmed in, secured the triple cap, and now you're spot on, Toby. Let's see if they can actually win the initial and capitalize on that initial. Weapon was blocked at statue. They like their odds down low for the B hill. A big fight is about to ensue for that boom shot. They're going to devote 4 people, a lot of resources. Ronnie's going to pick it up immediately. The revive comes in, and Colin goes down here. Boom shot is up. Can Ronnie actually make a play with it this time? Not yet. Ronnie, why aren't you shooting that boom shot, my friend? There you go. Finally, he connects for a kill.
Yeah, you definitely need to use that boom shot when you go for a
Ronnie
shot like that. He finally does get that kill, but the casualties, fully spaced, have got a few. Lucasade is going to get taken down as well. So once again, despite getting that boom shot, they're not going to have a clear team fight win. But Carson's, I say that, is not over yet. He's putting some good damage. The 2v1 scenario is against him, but he's still putting so much damage. But finally, the roll works against him as Cloud puts an end to that team fight. But can they capitalize, John? Yeah. Can they?
3-0 right now. It feels like 6-0 with how long this map has gone. It's been so close each round. Fully Spaced has barely inched their way out of each of them. Boom shot will be up in about a minute and 10 seconds.
Ooh, looks like Supremacy just want to play defensive on one side and set up for that new boom shot, fully spaced, completely different.
Oh, beautiful reaction
idea
shot.
For them, yeah, very beautiful. Good movement from Onslaught. Leap side is knocking on the door too. Colin taken down. This is going to be shotgun miles everywhere. Stabeezy, can he hold his own? He does just that. He doesn't need the team fights as Fitz. Actually gets 2 kills in the process. Lucasade getting a kill as well. That is 4 members down. Fatality, the last man alive, and he is in no man's land. He is not near enough a hill, John, in order to break one in time. Surely not. But look at this. No, it's not going to be the case. He's not going to be able to run past the enemies. Supremacy finally, John, put a round on the board.
3-1. There you go. The man Cloud on your screen right now saved Ronnie's life right there in a key fight that was in the middle against Carson's. Carson had an opportunity to go big, but it was really all Supremacy that round. You're spot on. And I like the fact that this is the beauty of escalation. Placed a weapon, and 2 rounds in a row they've run very good strategies to capitalize on that weapon placement. Now it is fully spaced. That placed a grenade in the middle of the map. Toby, your thoughts?
Initially, we've seen that Supremacy have gone for the 4 men down bottom and for that instant pickup. Right. We've got fully spaced. They've had 2 members down as in contrast down to the middle area, and so they might go for the nades at this point, but I say that Supremacy, as a result of that nade placement, have changed things up. They're not going to go for the pickup immediately of the boom shot. They're going to show some respect and ensure fully spaced don't pull something tricky and strategic off here with those weapons.
So mirrored strategies for both teams, and it's going to be Fitz and Lou in the middle of the map that win the 2 versus 2. Now, play your numbers. It is 18-second respawns. You just have to play wide, play smart, flank from Fountain. No, it's going to be Fitz that places a grenade, and Lou's going to keep the pressure on. Last member alive is Fatality, and Stabeezy picks up a double kill. 3 cap is going to come in, but they never cap their home hill. So now
all in.
Lou's by himself. He needs some support. Going to hit a great shot on Raw Dog. Another great shot. One more will be all that's needed. Lou is not missing a shot right now. Well played by Lou the robot.
Perfect movement. Carson's going to get chainsawed out of spawn. This is the kind of rounds you like from Supremacy. They get the numbers advantage, they get the boom shot, they use the nades. But I mean, John, you have to give it to Fitzer and co. I think it was Lucasade in the middle there, which set that all off with the double kill.
Yeah, Lou and Fitz, huge 2v2. Lou said, who's my duo? Fitz is my duo. Everyone's my duo, honestly. Well played by Lou. He knows the camera's on him. Showing off that number one. Number one's not looking too good right now as you're down 1-0 in maps. 3-2 in rounds here. What weapon was placed, Toby?
I'm not too sure, but
Myself. I think it was, we'll see in just a bit.
We will bring up the overhead, folks, but remember, 20-second respawn time at that team fight. It goes the way of Supremacy, in my opinion, if they keep winning the initials.
So interesting, Insins replaced the boom shot down low. That changes everything, folks. The meta has now evolved. The Swarm team's gonna cap their home hill. Supremacy still decides not to. Nades are gonna go out, not gonna connect, wow.
Wow, Lucasade is somehow staying alive. But he is going to be in a good position to put some Lancer Fire down on the Raw Dog, but he's timed it well. Oh, Colin tries to surprise Lucasade, but he has none of that. Shuts him down immediately. Raw Dog falling, and this is a good start from Supremacy. They're clearly leading in the kill feed, and Lucasade now living up to his name. Hammerhead style, running straight to that enemy hill. Meanwhile, Carson's doing much the same at the opposite side of the map.
And it is an art, an act of beauty, how when you're feeling yourself in Gears of War, you're not missing shots, you're gliding around, ice skating, if you will. Lou is at that point. He's not missing shots, he's not missing a wall bounce. And it's actually going to be lead side that picks up a reaction shot on Ronslot. Cloud is going to shut that down. But Reese, no, what is it? He's going to kick him. He barely gets the kill right there. Going to get taken out immediately following. 2 hills to 1 in favor of Supremacy. They're inching their way at the lead.
Lucasade deep into the enemy half.
Misses that shot.
Next to him. Maybe he's putting enough damage. Yep, Fatality is down. Lucasade just bounces around, plays live, and let his health regenerate. And this is why Cog Domination coming in for a second. It's blinking. 4 seconds, 3 seconds to BZ. He's the body block, and is not even going to be utilized there. Very good round. 3-3 the score. 3 rounds in for the first half of the, or should I say the first quarter? That's a bit confusing. First quarter for the fully spaced team, and the second quarter clearly going in the way of Supremacy there. Supremacy is the answer back with a very good boom shot stretch.
Well said. I gotta say, the way they finished off that half, if I'd had, I would tip it.
Good character, right?
Good character, a very good character. To bounce back down 3-0, ties it up at 3, and now it is the second half, ladies and gentlemen. We are gonna jump into switched hills, reset weapons, and player respawn timers back to 10 seconds. The 2 cap will be very important to hold 2 hills rather than going non-stop to the 3 cap that we've seen recently.
Can't wait to see how this one plays out, John. Of course, Supremacy, they need to win this one. They are mapped down after a nail biter of Reclaimed. Let's see if we're treated to more action here. Colin clearly wants to be aggressive once again as he's gone to that statue. Smoke's coming his way, but leap side off screen actually picks up a double kill deep in the enemy half as Ronslot and Lucasade, the most aggressive players for the Supremacy team, get shut down as Debezy and Fitz. Following that is 4 members down, 10-second respawn timer, and Cloud surely is going to follow. Yes, he is. Drop D-Hill, though. They don't care that the respawn time is low. They're going to apply the pressure, John. Ronslot and Lucasade trying to answer back.
Yeah, Fatality, though, takes out Lou all up to Ronnie. In a 1v1, he hits a great first shot, but Fatality with the wall bounce, 1 shot, making a double kill. Can he get the triple? That's 4 kills in a row, actually, for Fatality. Oh my goodness, Fatality is putting on a clinic right now against Supremacy. 4 straight kills at their away hill.
Textbook round from the Canadians there, very impressive as they set the second half alight there.
In awe,
yeah,
Cloud.
Definitely.
In utter shock. What did Fatality just do to my team? Honestly, it was disgusting. He was alone really for a lot of that until finally the rotation came in. Well played by Fatality, and now Fitzer wants to give himself a little bit of utility here. It's going to be a shock grenade placed at the home and away hills, respectively.
And this is going to be a tool in the pocket of Fitzer to try and utilize, right, and be a bit more proactive and make more of an impact from his position. So, you know, it makes sense. Early days, they lose that round just there, but they don't need to change it up. They don't need to just completely change up the half. They could be very much still confident in to go in their favor. But following leap side as he kicked off that second half very well with that double kill in the middle. He's now going to turn his attention all the way to E. Look at this, Supremacy aren't nearby, John. They're going for a trick strat.
A complete trick strat. Wow, they throw a smoke, they leave. And let's see if it pays off for them. Not sure what the objective here of the strat is. I like the call. I like the idea to change something up, but not sure.
Where are they?
Yeah, did they lag out?
No, they're still there.
3 people at Fountains.
Fully spaced have just contained them. I'm not.
What did they fight for? Honestly, there's nothing down low to fight for.
There's nothing there.
They didn't even contest E-Hill, interestingly enough. now, but the good news is there's not many power weapons, so it's not going to make a big difference here. Shot Grenade's going to try and isolate Carson's. He's full redded, he's going to get his health back. And here comes the push. Colin's going to down one, he's going to get half redded here. Colin is weak, he's hurting. Going to get his health back, and a big push is about to ensue. Support fire comes in from fully space. Colin somehow still alive here, and he is going to make something happen. No, Lou is going to shut him down.
4 members of Supremacy are looking to make action here at the E-Hill. Here come the reinforcements on your screen though. Stabizi, the focus, the target for them, but Lucasade is helping out his team. The trade of downs, trade of kills. Leapside managing to pick up the meat shield first. Here comes Ronsault though to change things up. And that is surely going to beat Supremacy, regaining control of that E-Hill. Very good retake from them, John.
Gosh, Toby, the impact that Lou and Ronnie make on this team is felt. Ronnie with 17 kills, Lou just bouncing around, hitting almost all of his shots. They are such key assets to this team in order to adapt. And Fitzer has really impressed as well as an individual player. Of course, Reese and Stabizi doing their thing. There you go. Of course, as I said, Stabizi picks up 2 kills as well.
Speak of the man appearing from nowhere. What I really like about Supremacy is they're all making an impact, right? Even Fitzer, the anchor player, is always on our screen making something happen. Now, Stabizi looking towards that D-hill, and there's a shot grenade right there for him. It's a bit of a switch of hills, right?
A little too far, the shot grenade.
Yeah,
He
they're
needs
going
to
to run past it. He's going to
that
punish, perhaps 2v1. Carstens was stunned for a second. Can Stabizi finalize that advantage handed to him? Doesn't seem like it clouded down the process. Oh, the escape is blocked off as Stabizi. He's paused just for a second. Great timing. The intelligence of that player needed to ensure he stayed alive there was excellent, John.
Yeah, he did. It's a good job staying alive, but look at the score, though. If he could have actually held his ground and maybe clutched a 1v2 like Fatality did the round prior, that could have been the difference in the round right there, but Stabizi not able to make the play that was needed to clutch up here. It's going to be a push by Colin. Colin's going to hit a good first shot. Ronnie. Oh, no, sorry.
Oh,
Lou.
the movement.
Wow.
Lucasade, he dodged so many shots. He is full red. Can he put the cherry on top of the cake? Doesn't seem like he's full red. Looking for the kill. He's forced to reload, but the movement, it is enough when Fatality's got pressure on him. He is going to stay alive somehow. Lucasade, I tip my hat. He is somehow still alive, John.
And he's the only thing that's keeping him alive here. His teammates, meanwhile, the other side of the map need to be doing something at E-Hill. They need a 3-cap in order to win this round. Lou is doing everything he can. Only 14 kills to his name, but his ability to stay alive has been impressive. Ronslot gets taken out. Raw Dog with the triple kill here, and it is not looking good. 5-3 is now the lead for Supremacy. But, Toby, we talked about it last half. The first quarter went to Fully Spaced. The second quarter went to Supremacy. Can they repeat history here? We're still in the first quarter, technically, with one more round to be played. However, I think that is indicative of these two teams. Supremacy, an old school team, played a lot of execution, a lot of Gears 1 back in the day when Gears 2, Gears 3 died a little bit. Against Fully Spaced, some new school teams. Boomshot is going to be placed here. Looks like that's exactly what Supremacy wants. They want to turn this into a game of execution. They want to win the initial. They want to use that initial to win the round.
Yeah, they're definitely playing in an execution format, going for the quick pickup and playing for the revives. It is definitely described so accurately there, John. Here it is. The Boomshot's the opposite side of the map now. It's not on the middle hill. And so, yes, Fully Spaced have a bit more options, I suppose you can argue, compared to the first half. And Ronsault, actually, he's going to pick the Boomshot up, but he's not going to get out very easily. In fact, Colin looking for kills. He needs to find them, and he does get Cloud, but look at them. All the EU players just sat right back, Fit still there, but where is the boom shot? That is my question.
Oh, no boom kills yet, no booms even fired. And Lou on the flank is gonna get taken out by Leapside, a little bit over aggressive there, or a heads up play by Leapside actually. But Ronnie, again with the boom shot, finally
there it is.
Kill on Leapside, well placed. And there you go, big push is about to come in. Stabizi and Ronnie getting ready. Double Lancer comes in, he's gonna hit that boom shot, well placed boom by Ronslot.
Fantastic, the difference between hitting that ramp there and also climbing up a little bit and finalizing that kill as he did.
It's massive, yep. Mr. in a 1v1. Good shots by Ronnie, and he's gonna continue to go off here. Can he get the double kill? Big straight fight, he's gonna get support from his teammates. He just needs to stay alive here. Oh my gosh, the 180 kill by Ronslot, 23 kills to his name.
Has he done enough? It could be a triple cap. Raw Dog, the closest man, but he's just gonna get chainsawed as the chainsaw block is being utilized so much.
We haven't seen American teams do that for some reason. Smart chainsaw, and you guys might think he's crazy or maybe he's taunting. No, that's actually a really good strategy to stop someone in their tracks if they're wall bouncing like a maniac as they're going for a break there. So good chainsaw by Fitz, and a great round by Ronnie as he picked up 4 kills, 23 kills to his name now, and Supremacy. Good weapon placement, placed in their advantage. I love the leadership from the Supremacy squad. And I got to ask you if Carson's going to place the drop shot. Wow, so he says, you mirror, I match with the drop shot on the other side of the map. Question for you, who is the shot caller of the Supremacy squad? Who's the one making these decisions?
That's a tough one. I think it could be Fitzer, in all honesty. I think it could be Fitzer with, you know, this execution format really does favor him. He likes to play for that Pistons area. So that drop shot, though, alluding to that point, is something we don't often see, right? It's not usually you see a challenge to that boom shot the opposite side of the map with another power weapon. Let's see if it favors or whether it's a bluff. It seems like the latter, as Leapside looked for that boom shot pickup, but the two members of Fully Space sent over there. Ron starts to dodge that drop shot. It is going to be a dud, thankfully for him. He is going to reach the cover. Oh, look at this drop shot. It's just the wrong side of the cover for Stabisi at range. The boom shot still up for play, though, John.
It is, but the drop shot being picked up by Colin was massive. We saw Fitz and Lou win the 2v2 in the middle there. They didn't place a lot of emphasis. They sent 4 low side Toby for the boom shot and didn't even pick it up. So maybe a little costly, too many resources there. Raw Dog's gonna take out Ronnie, and this is not looking good for Supremacy here. Leapside grabs the boom, and it's now gonna be an anchor, or an away hill. No DRE FL has been capped yet, and it's gonna be the, oh, actually I take that back. FL's gonna be capped slowly by Supremacy. Doesn't look like Fully Space is able to capitalize on a good opening.
Yeah, they sent more resources towards those 2 power weapons, so the triple cap isn't going to be on for them there. And they've proven, John, historically on this map, and proclaimed that they're very good at spawn traps, right? They're good at setups, and it seems like they're going to try and do that now. Leapside has rockets in the bank in his pocket for that boom shot. He can be a wall on his own and allow the rest of the Fully Space team to spread out across the rest of the map. We'll bring up the overhead in just a second to see how they're positioning themselves for the EU team to come straight at them. Seems like EU want to go for this E-hill, though, right now, John. Perhaps. I mean, the boom shot isn't up for quite a while now.
There, but the boom shot is still in play. A double kill from Leapside. That was massive. 1 boom, 2 kills, and he's going to pick up the triple kill from Ronnie. That is probably all she wrote for Supremacy, as now it is going to be the team swarming and collapsing on that F-hill. Triple cap's going to come in here, and a well-played round by Fully Space, really from start to finish.
Another textbook round, right? This is why you set up, folks. This is exactly why you don't run in for that triple cap. They didn't have their home hill, but they had that boom shot. They knew Supremacy. They're losing on points. There's a double cap against them. They have to move, even if they have to run into a boom shot and risk such a double kill.
Yep.
That was placed upon them.
Yeah, well said, Toby. Now a decision to make for Supremacy. Their backs against the wall, facing elimination. 6-4. They are down 1st to 7. It looks like if they place a weapon here, they really spread out the map. I think they'll cancel this out. No, maybe not. An M-bar. Gosh, we haven't seen this much lethality. No, they're going to exit out. Okay, that's what I thought they would do.
They're teasing us.
It is, yeah. I mean, they trust their down low fight. I think they can adjust. They realize, hey, we lost the fight at drop shot. They need to send 2 to the middle. Fitz and Lou, fight that 2v2 and put your team on your back here. Supremacy facing elimination. Ladies and gentlemen from Europe, show support for your boys who came all the way across the pond here, as they are down 6-4, but certainly not out. 3 in the middle, 4 Fully Spaced. No power weapons grabbed yet, and that drop shot's gonna be grabbed. He's gonna go down. No, he's not. He's not able to down him. Colin escapes. Wow, by the tip of his tongue right there. I cannot believe it. Now they have a drop shot to use and 2 hills to their name.
Can they use it, though, to influence this boom shot pickup? It's not up yet, but Colin hasn't made his way over. I think Supremacy, they've lost their opportunity. Colin goes for a cross-map drop shot, essentially, but he's finally going to rotate it over. Cloud, he's going to be in a bit of a trouble. Fatality is going to get the boom shot pickup. Perfectly timed pickup, in fact, as the drop shot comes in. Cloud gets traded out, but I think the damage is done.
And Toby, I am questioning the strat call from Supremacy. They sent 3 down low, 2 middle. And if you're going to send 3 low, you have to at least commit, but it's hard to commit to a fight in that spot. So I don't think that's the right strategy there. They lost the middle, they lost down low. What did they gain? What did they win? But instead it's going to be Fully Spaced, the Canadian team that qualified in Montreal just 2 weeks ago. No one saw them coming in to this tournament and making the amount of noise that they have made so far. A Cinderella story. Team Canada, if you will, with a great performance. They 2-0 Supremacy and are off to a great start in their pool.
Yeah, and once again, just to provide a little bit of analysis, actually, in that last round, Supremacy, they sat back, right? They were playing very passively. They relied on Lucasade to essentially take a 2v1 with his Lancer, and you can't do that, right? You can't sit back and allow Colin that much time to rotate over and then bring the drop shot, right? It's just textbook Gears of War, right? If you're going to go heavy on one side, you have to be aggressive.
Yeah, well said, especially when you have people like Lou and Ronnie on your team. I mean, they're both such good hammerhead type of players. They said it themselves. But they didn't really show that. They didn't execute on that in the last couple of rounds, and that is heartbreaking to see.